Advertising Project TV.
Hi, my name is Miguel Andrade, and thank you for watching MMP TV, where we tell the untold stories of those uniting across struggles to build a movement to end poverty. On June 17th, a group of parents and school district workers began a fast for safe schools. Their fast is part of a growing wave of outrage about the rollback of public education in Philadelphia. After closing 23 schools in the spring, Philadelphia's School Reform Commission just laid off almost 4,000 school employees, including 1,200 student safety staff. Today we're joined by Juanita Jones and Roberta Thomas. They're both lunchroom workers in the Philadelphia School District, and today it is the fourth day of their fast. So thank you guys so much for coming by.
Thank you very much for having us.
So first off, I want to know what led you guys to decide to do a fast, and what are you guys hoping and accomplishing in doing this?
Okay, we decided to do this fast because it's very important to keep our children safe in the schools, and we also thought that this stance will bring attention to the state, to the government, to everybody, the higher ups, because they need to know that our children's safety are more important than anything else, and we just thought that this is what we wanted to do, and we decided to do it.
And what was the process of you leading up to doing the fast? What was the turning point that made you decide, I'm going to do this, and what was the reasoning behind that? How did you come to that decision? I'm sure it wasn't super easy.
No, it wasn't super easy. As a matter of fact, when it was proposed that we do this fast, it was because of the drastic situation that was going on. You have to imagine 1,202 workers, laid off, in a single day. That, was really monumental. And so the decision was we had to do something just as drastic as that layoff. So we decided to initiate a fast to bring the public to be aware of the plight the schools will be going through on next school year without these student safety staff members for our kids.
And since you bring them up, what exactly are the school safety staff responsibilities, and what do they do, in case anybody doesn't know?
Okay, I can answer that question. I started out as a home and school association parent, and I also was a noontime aide that we call student safety staff now. And the responsibilities are very simple. Not very simple, but what we do is we greet the children in the morning when the parents drop them off. We monitor them during lunchtime. We monitor them during recess. We monitor them during the halls. And in any other way we have to, if a principal asks us to go to a school to assist a teacher, to take a child to the nurse, to the bathroom, to put a Band-Aid on their knees, anything that a nurturing parent would do, or a community person, because those relationships that we have with the students, we're a family, we're one big community, one big family, and this is what we do.
Mm-hmm. So you are sort of the eyes and ears of the school when the students are out and about during their school day.
Exactly. If we hear that it's going to be a fight, or if a child will come to us because we have that relationship with them, they trust us, and we de-escalate the situation by, taking the students to the side and getting down to the issues and making sure that the proper staff or counselor or whoever we need to inform her what's going on, and that the situation is diffused.
So I can tell by the way that you're talking about this issue that you're really passionate about, both of you. Mm-hmm. What exactly were your initial reactions when you heard about the massive layoffs that happened in the school district?
I was really shocked. I was at an appointment when I heard the broadcast, and I was really surprised to see that thing happen to so many people at one time. It's really devastating.
And to add to that, I just wanted to say that, I don't think the district realized, or the government, that this decision that they made are not only affecting the students in the schools, but the parents of these students. And it's not just a single blow, it's a massive blow, because now you have parents that's out of work, you have children who are now broken relationships, and people that they rely on to protect them throughout the day and keep an eye on them when they leave their parents every day are no longer going to be there. And they need that moral support they need that relationship, they need that connection.
I think that's a really good point that you bring up, that this isn't just a blow for students or school staff, but this is a massive blow to communities. This is schools are a community's backbone, and this is a massive blow to that.
Exactly.
So the fast has been going on. What was the initial reaction when it first started, and what has that looked like from people, from public and from officials?
Well, what it looks like from the public and officials is that we're, by putting ourselves out there and, you know, bringing awareness to the plight of those workers that have been laid off, it has been monumental. You know, the response has been well-wishers. People want to get on board, you know, want to know more. You know, there's literature that has been given to them. They see the evidence of those that are making that sacrifice to bring awareness to the fact that we have these workers out on laid off because of the district and their decision to cut their jobs, you know, and as far as the politicians concerned, you know, it's been very positive.
So I'm a little bit intrigued about the fast right now. Does that mean absolutely you can't intake anything? Are there exceptions? What exactly is the fasting like?
It's water only.
Just water.
Yes.
We have water for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, dessert, 24 hours, you know, throughout the day, through the whole duration of the fast.
It's a lot of water, and it's been raining a lot, so I'm sure you...
Yes, we can relate.
Yes, but that's it, nothing else, just water.
water.
On a water
Wow.
fast.
That's right.
Some real commitment right there.
Thank
Yes.
So why don't we take a look right now at some footage from the actual fast that's going on right now outside of the governor's office.
We give you thanks for those that are committing themselves to this work today, that are denying themselves food and nutrition for the sake of our children. We pray, God, that you would just keep them in this moment and hour, keep them in the days and the hours, and prayerfully, God, it won't turn into weeks, that we find that funding has come, jobs have been restored, and people are preparing to go back to work in September.
The fast is to protect our children. Without funding to keep the student safety staff, it will be an unsafe environment. They won't get an education, and they will only get harmed. Parents won't be able to rest. It's a snowball effect that will affect everyone eventually. So I am here, I am angry about it, and they need to take it serious, that their children come first. And that's why I'm fasting.
I'm here during the fast, and I'm going to be here for the duration of it, as long as it takes until my body gives out on me. What moved me to be here is the safety of our children. You know, when I heard that they laid off the student safety staff, it just brought such concern to me. Like, I am so concerned. Safety is the most important thing to me when it comes to the children. You know, and the student safety staff is they play a very pivotal role in the school district. They're there to protect our children.
I'm a parent of two boys, Jesse and Emmett, who are going to be in second grade and in kindergarten. I'm thinking about the next 8, 10, 12 years of their lives. That, like, the first promise I made to them is for them to have the kind of education I had, and to know that I'm going to protect them. And, you know, we're all in these public schools together, and we all have to put our trust in them. And I have enormous confidence in the people who do the work when I'm at work to make them safe and to teach them. But if those people aren't there, that work is impossible.
Well, have you heard anything from the school district in response to the fast?
I can't say that we have, but I can tell you that we have had a lot of support from parents, teachers, grandparents, mothers, fathers, the people that are being affected by this community. Just Tuesday, we went down to Harrisburg. We spoke with some congressmen. A couple of them signed on to do a solidarity fast with us today. We had 2 Congress people down with us today, and plenty of other community people who decided to fast with us today. And anybody who wants to do it are welcome to come down to see us and fast with us. And I think that anybody who takes a stance and fight for what they believe and put themselves out there on the line is important. It makes a difference.
That's I can't actually thank you both enough, and everybody that's doing the fast, for actually taking a stand against this massive injustice that's happening in the city of Philadelphia.
Yes.
Just a quick question. I know that Unite Here's members include a lot of hotel workers, stadium employees. How does this campaign relate to their needs? What if somebody's out there watching that's saying, well, that's fine that they're doing this, but I have other issues that I'm working on. Why should I care that this is happening with the schools?
Well, United Here has been involved in other unions when they had their own issues, which they wanted to bring to bear by rallying and join their fight. So it's sort of a connection of unions, a consortium, if you will, to be able to help one another in time when they need to have a voice. We are there together for each other. And for them to come to our rallies as we have came to them in the past really has been monumental. So this is the thing. We're family to them and they're family to us.
And just to add to that, that this is a community problem. This is also affecting the hotel workers. It's also affecting the baseball player workers because all of them have children. They have grandchildren. They have students in their family that are going to be affected by their schools being closed down and about the student safety staff not being there to make sure that they're safe. So this is a community problem. It's affecting everybody. And we all are banding together because this is a crisis that needs to be resolved.
Would it be fair to say that this is a Philadelphian problem?
No, it's an all around the world problem. Because we have gotten national attention about it, as we should, because our children are our future and their safety is just as important, and we have to fight to keep those things in place.
And if we don't, it's just going to keep spreading and things are just going to escalate. So we have to make a stand now.
That's really great. And to that point, what are your guys' prediction about what's coming down the line? What's going to happen with the fasting? What's going to happen with the school district? What do you envision happening in the next year for the next school year?
Well, we're going to continue to fight as long as we have to get what we want. And if that means that we have to be out there fasting for weeks at a time or however long it takes, we're going to do what we have to do. We're going to have to fight to keep our children safe. We're going to have to fight to have that staff that's so vitally important to us. And this is something we just have to do. We don't have a choice.
That's right.
Well, I applaud everybody that's doing the fast, and I thank you guys so much for coming by and taking some time out of your day to speak with us. If people want to get involved in helping out with the fast or finding out more about what's going on, how can they do so?
Just come down and see us.
At Roberta and Walnut, in front of the governor's office, we're out there from 8 to 8. We're rallying. We're making a bunch of noise. And we just want everybody to know that there's nothing too small or too big that you can do. Just showing your support is an uplifting experience, and we need all the support we can get.
That's right, so come on down.
Once again, where are you guys located and from what time to what time?
At Roberta and Walnut from 8 to 8.
All right. Anything else?
In front of the governor's office.
In front
Yes,
of the governor's office.
Yes.
Anything else you guys want to say to anybody that's watching us right now?
I just want to say that if it's anybody out there in the community that think that this is not a serious crisis and it doesn't affect them, I don't see how you can think that when we have to make sure that our children are safe in an environment where they can nurture and learn to grow into healthy adults and be able to go out into the workforce and provide for their families and themselves. I don't see how they can think that this is not their issue. This is the world's issue. This is everybody's issue.
So thank you guys so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
It was amazing to hear from you guys. You guys are an amazing group of ladies.
Thank you so
And
much.
everybody
Thank you for
out there
having
that's
us.
doing
Appreciate it.
everything.
Okay.
So at the Media Mobilizing Project, we know that the struggles for education, healthcare, housing, and living wages are all deeply connected, and that it will take all of us to build a movement that's powerful enough to put people first. Stay tuned on PhillyCam and at MediaMobilizing.org. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Once again, I'm Miguel Andrade, and thank you for watching MMP TV.
Media Mobilizing Project